Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Muas and Mr. Andrye, for coming on this meeting. I will presenting about risk behind the logger of worker. As we know, the logger of worker is most dangerous job, and as we show on the graph, the American deadest jobs from 2013 is logging workers. It's almost 91% between other jobs, and the second is fishermen. As we know, the logger workers is the workers who did the cut of the tree or cut of the log to deliver to for the house, for the industry and other things, and they have the highest job risk for several years. Okay, cause of logging death is because the tree falls. 62.8% between struck by log, limfa, rollover, rubber, and chainsaw. The tree fall is the highest point of the root cause. What of the root cause? Why the logging workers, the death of the logging workers is increased. Okay, and how to do that, and how to decrease that, and what the root cause. The debt value is always increased by month by month. Okay, as we know in the root cause, when we see the slide in above, is because we neglected about standard operational procedure, and we too easy to move our focus to other focus. When we on this PowerPoint or presentation, example is when we driving, we need to attention about the road and focus about road. Don't see anything, whatever about that, whatever is the edge or other things. We just need to focus. And in the job, on the job, we just need to focus to standard operational procedure. And we also said many workers are negligent of the rules, because that the value of the death of the local workers is almost increased every month. Okay, so what the solution? The solution is the government and company is need making the line, make the regulation in the line specific regulation, and including the technical aspect and safety assessment that can reduce the level of the risk from this job. So the value of the debt is hopefully to decrease to every month in the future. Company, government is need to sit down together to formulate the regulation and apply to the workers, so the workers can feel the safe and standard operational procedure, job risk assessment, and other things about the step by step of the job can control, and the people is attention more, and the accident is can be decreased. I think just enough from me about the presentation about risk behind the logger workers. So hopefully the audience um, can get the value to from my presentation and can applicate the conclusion or applicated the suggest to your job in your area. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Priema, it's a good presentation. So I have one question. Can you mention which country have the highest fatality rate in the world?
Okay, the country of logger workers, yes.
Yes.
The country of logger workers is highly in America because America is highly country to use the wood for the several industry, such as the house in the America is readily house building by stone. Uh, the America is generally used from the wood. So because of that, the value of death of the logger workers is most increase every years.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Prima, I want to ask for you.
Okay.
Who are make a regulation or reduce the fatality? Use the fatality, Mr. Prima. Who want to make the regulation?
Okay. Making regulation is a job for the government and the management of the company. That is their responsibility because there's manage the standard operational procedure and the specific of worker and can modify about role and other things to make the employee it's still safety and still life.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Prima.
Okay. So that's the presentation from Mr. Prima. And how about how if we just make one video for 3 presenter? Do you agree?
I agree. It's more efficient.
Okay. So we will continue to Mr. Muas.
Okay, Mr. Andrye, can you help me, Mr. Prima, to open my presentation?
Okay. Screen. Okay, Mr. Muas.
Okay, Mr. Andrye, I want to explain about my presentation. My presentation about Internet for Life. Next. Can you zoom out, zoom in, Mr. Prima? This is for handphone, not for laptop. Just one slide in small.
Small. Zoom in, zoom
Yes,
out.
small. Full.
This?
No.
Zoom out.
Zoom. Yeah, zoom out.
I'm sorry. My tab needs to portrait if you want to see the zoom out.
Yes,
Okay.
Okay. Next page. Okay. Indonesia have a population 260 million people, and then we have 196 user internet, or to 73% for all people Indonesian user internet. Okay, next speak, Mr. Prima. Okay. Every year, internet user in Indonesia always grow. On 2020, internet user grow 8.9% in Indonesia. Okay, next speak. We can access many internet with many devices, but we cannot access with stone. Okay. We can see the statistic. The statistic use device for use internet can access with mobile phone, computer, and mobile phone user about around 47.6%, and with mobile and computer 50.7% user with mobile and computer. Next page. Next. Okay, but internet have advantage. So I will explain you. Can you find your old friend with internet, Mr. Prima?
Yes, of course.
Yes. So this is first advantage. Mr. Andrye, can you find fast information with internet about your job or other?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So, and then can you buy something for far from home, like with Shopee or Tokopedia?
Yes.
You always buy something.
Usually once a month.
Yeah, because
This
delivery
is advantage
is
for
expensive.
internet, Mr. Prima and Mr. Andre. But from this and from advantage, we internet have disadvantage. So you can expect, Mr. Prima. Disadvantage internet, do you want cheat many people with Facebook or Twitter? You can cheat many people. And second, do you want such many porn video, Mr. Prima? You like what's porn video?
Huh? What is that? I don't know.
Don't
Oh,
lie. Don't lie,
how
bro.
about you, Mr. Theo?
I don't know about that too. What is that?
Your
What is porn video?
music-
I'm just using internet to searching the music video
Yes,
or
of course.
knowledge video or something. Yeah, uh, expand my knowledge.
Hmm.
So
No, no.
both of you, internet is advantage, no disadvantage. Internet, both of your opinion. And then the third, do you want in Indonesia occur criminal case with internet? Maybe no, yeah.
Maybe no.
Okay. Okay. This is advantage and disadvantage internet, Mr. Prima and Andre Theo. I think enough in my presentation. Maybe you want to ask the question, please, Mr. Prima and Andre Theo, if you want to ask for me.
Okay, Mr. Muas, thank you for the iteration. What do you think about 5G in the Indonesia? That will be advantage or disadvantage for our people.
For me, 5G is advantage because we will search with fast speed for searching many data and other needed, Mr. Prima. Okay.
Sounds like
Oh.
good.
Yes, just right. Just this, Mr. Prima.
Good. And then, yeah, we just hopefully 5G come earlier to Sanata. Thank you, Mr. Ross.
Okay, Mr. Prima. We hope 5G ready in Sangatta. How about you, Andre Theo? Want to ask for me?
I think that's enough, and I think that's a good presentation from you. So please, closing statement.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Prima and Mr. Andre Theo. We 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 have internet in Indonesia, and you can choose the advantage or disadvantage for your choose, Mr. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So finally, I will present to you about my topic today, and I will share the screen. Can you see my slideshow?
Yes, of course. It's clearly.
Okay. Is it still recording or not?
Still, the recording.
Okay. Hello everyone. Good evening.
Good evening, Pak.
Thank you for coming in this room. So today I'm gonna tell you about the presentation that I've been prepared. And if you can see from this picture, can you guess what is this? Or maybe
I'm sorry,
you
Mr. Andrye.
yeah,
Your screen is blank.
it's blank. Maybe I will share again. Yeah, can you see?
Yes.
Okay, so from this picture, can you guess what is it? And I mean,
Technology.
what is on your mind?
The digitalization era.
Yeah, something just like that. So today, guys, I'm gonna tell you about the technology, especially in our lives. We know that technology is very important for everyone. Yeah. First of all, I want to tell you about the evolution of the technology from the beginning. You can see what is it, Mr. Muas? What is the picture? It is the communication equipments, right?
It's keyboard.
Yeah, this is the phone that used in before 1990, and then now we use the cell phone, or we can call it smartphone, in our life to support our job, maybe, or our what is that? Yeah, our life. Yeah, I mean, the technology is always give the chance in our life. and same like it. This is the picture that described to you about the how the cameraman take the video in the MotoGP competition, and this is the old era. And currently, we know that the technology is growing up very high. So not same like old era. The new era, we can see the picture that taken by drone technology. Yeah, I mean especially
Mr.
for
Andre,
yes.
sorry, are
Yep.
you still on the first page?
No, I continue for evolution of technology. This is the slide is drone. Any drone?
The slide is still on the first page. First page.
Sorry, first page. Okay, I will share again.
Nah.
Yeah. Can you see?
Still blank.
Huh?
Still blank. Sorry.
Problem. Can you see?
Nah, okay. I see page 2.
It's so.
It's blank.
Oh,
So I think no need to present just like this.
why it's blank?
Maybe you need to put the share on the screen or put the share on the PowerPoint only.
Yeah, we'll try. Can you see? Can you see my slideshow?
Yes, I see.
Okay, so I will continue. Yeah. In this era, as we know that the technology, especially for sport, I mean in MotoGP, we can see video from above. I mean from the sky that taken by drone. I mean this is the one of the best technology in the world. Do you agree with me, guys?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
We can
So,
see many view from drone.
yeah, of course. So this is that's why the technology is very important for everyone. Yeah? From this picture, you can see that we can call the people with video with the clear picture, and then the technology can provide the information and provide the knowledge from to students in the school. And the one of the popular technology, I mean when we in the work, we can arrange the meeting with the other people with Zoom application, right? Like we did now. So the not only the technology about the camera or cell phone or smartphone, I mean currently human make technology for example make the robotic system. And from this picture you can see one of the robot technology that made by Japan. And this is the Honda robot that can be help human to do something. So technology is very supporting people, and technology allows us to communicate instantly with other people in our neighbor or around the world. So the technology innovation not only keeps us connected, but can help us live safer and healthy lives. So I think that's all from my presentation. Maybe you have the question, guys.
Okay, I think I can feedback for you, Mr. Andre.
Okay.
In this presentation, you present to us about advantage of the technology.
Correct.
Do you have opinion about this advantage from technology? Like Mr. Muas, tell about disadvantage about internet. Do you have opinion about disadvantage from the technology?
Yeah. Of course, the technology not only have the advantage side, but they have the disadvantage sides. For example, uh, it it can happen in phone technology, a smartphone. I mean, not only used for negative. I mean, it can be provide the wrong side. I mean, yeah. For example, student in the school, yeah, using internet not only for the searching the knowledge or the task from the teacher, but they can use for play the game that can be wasting their time. So they have, I mean, they have no time to study or to their family. Yeah, I think like that, Mr. Prima.
Okay,
That's
very good.
disadvantage for the technology.
Very good.
So, Mr. Muas, maybe have the question or not?
Mr. Theo, thank you. I don't ask for you because your presentation is very good, Mr. Andre Theo.
Okay, thank you. So I will close my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention, guys, and good evening.